NFL season with the opener for 2023, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. Here we go. And the Lions' 1st down.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal. A good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. There's Laporta. He's got it. The tight end. Touchdown. Sam Laporta. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Pacheco. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the a gain of 34. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a short gain down to about the 33. Well, this is a tough spot for these Lions on the road and Arrowhead to start the year. But it's also, you'd have to say, Charles, a showcase opportunity for them because this is a team that historically hasn't gotten a lot of big opportunities like this.
And when they have gotten them, they haven't really delivered. This is a team, though, that believes that big things are out there for them. And they think that they can start to write a new history, beginning with this game right here.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Hooker escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And he nearly broke down for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. From the 46, here's 2nd down and a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. On 1st down, Mahomes. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Bronco quick.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not have to do a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd down, Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Gibbs straight ahead. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Hooker. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down now, but that clock rolling. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Taken down at the 30.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He got better of it, and that was the right decision.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Patterson's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good for 28 yards. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him in the tight end position.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, settled and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. Brought down at the 20.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Pacheco once again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
That one caught by Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
55 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Read option, this is Gibbs. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun, it's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted. And they can't bring him down. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 37-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give right side for Pacheco. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Pacheco on the read option. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jarrett McKinnon. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Lions' 8-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's 3rd and goal now from the 9. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here's Hooker to throw it. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go play fake. Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Throwing. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 66 yards.
It's a pickup of 66 yards. First down, Detroit.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Hooker. Flushed out right. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Hooker now off play action. On a bad time late for a pull throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 181 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hooker. That is caught by Laporta. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing here is Hooker. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Hooker to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Hooker. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This ball deep for Tony. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Hooker's looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal well. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down. The 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Laporta. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Hooker. Oh, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
A good rip by Pacheco. And you have to go back to 1990 with Johnny Johnson with the Cardinals to find a rookie 7th rounder with more rushing yards than he had last season. The 251st pick out of Rutgers took over to KC backfield with 830 yards in 2022.
Again, it's Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 201 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They'll run here with Pacheco, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd, have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong,
And he's into the end zone for